Once upon a time, in the heart of the village of Ukeme, surrounded by giant green trees and the busy sounds of the market, lived a young man named Banji. Umugwe was the special name for this area, where everyone lived like a big family. But Banji's heart was far from his home. He dreamed of bright city lights and skyscrapers, worlds away from the familiar dirt paths of Umugwe. One day, Banji met a smooth-talking man named Kazim. Kazim wore shiny shoes and a smile that didn't quite reach his eyes. "I can get you a visa to go to the big city," Kazim whispered, "for a small price." The price was 600,000 naira. To Banji, it felt like all the money in the world. He promised Kazim the money, letting greed whisper sweet lies in his ear. His wife, Amara, with eyes as kind as the morning sun, saw the change in him. He was no longer the honest man she married. One evening, after their small baby cried for milk, Amara confronted him. "You promised me things, Banji," she said, her voice shaking with sadness. "Promises don't buy baby food." Her words were like a thorn in his heart, but he pushed them away, his mind full of Kazim's promise. To get the money, Kazim and Banji came up with a very bad plan. They would trick Chief Adebayo, the village's oldest and wisest man, into investing in a fake app for music, a trick as thin as dry grass. The chief, with eyes that had seen many seasons come and go, had a nose for lies and was not an easy man to fool. The day of the meeting, Kazim put on his shiniest smile. "Chief," he said, "this app makes us rich." He smiled as he showed Chief Adebayo the app on his phone. Banji watched nervously. The chief listened with his chin in his hand, a faraway look in his eyes. Then he asked, "And who made this clever idea of yours?" When Kazim stuttered and couldn't answer, the chief's eyes narrowed. He simply said, "A baobab tree does not grow from a tiny seed overnight. I will wait to see your tree with leaves." A few days later, a boy from the next village, a bright fellow who loved to explore machines, visited. He saw the app and, with a few clever taps on his device, exposed it as nothing but impressive appearance, but its actual features are basic or unimpressive, unlike what Kazim had told Chief Adebayo. The news traveled like wildfire. Chief Adebayo was furious and demanded his money back, with extra. Kazim, the tricky snake, took the whole money and vanished, leaving Banji alone with his terrible secret and a debt heavier than a sack of yams. Banji felt lost. He thought of running away, but his feet felt stuck. He slowly walked to his mother's kitchen. The smell of cooking and the porking sound of her humming made him feel like a small child again. He burst into tears. His mother, without saying a word, hugged him tight. "A single cord cannot tie a bundle of sticks, my son," she said gently, "but many cords together can hold anything." She told him stories of his grandfather, a man who lost everything in a great fire, but was rebuilt by the hands of Umugwe. With his mother's wise words, Banji decided to be honest with his people. He went to Chief Adebayo and confessed everything. The chief, impressed by his courage, decided to help. The villagers, though disappointed, remembered Banji's good heart from before his greed took over. The community rallied around Banji, offering a helping hand. They did not just give him money, they taught him how to farm better, how to fix broken things, and how to use his own two hands to make an honest living. Slowly, Bunji paid back his debt. He found a new kind of riches, not in money, but in the happy faces of his family and neighbors. The years went by. Bunji never got his visa or went to the big city, but he became the best farmer in Umugwe. His crops a deep green that everyone admired. His story, The Secret of Umugwe, became a folk tale told to children under the moonlight. A tale of how a young man lost his way chasing a dream, but found his true home right where he started, in the strong bundle of sticks that was his family and his village. Moral lesson: true wealth lies not in material possessions or selfish gain, but in the love, support, and connections of your family and community.